In 1409, Sigismund, the King of Hungary, granted Hunyad Castle to Wojk. It's believed that Wojk had two brothers, Magos and Radal. Also, it's believed that Wojk's father was named Serbe, but the origin of the family is debated. John Hunyadi bore the name Ola, meaning Vlach, in his youth, which implied that he came from a Romanian family. A court historian in Hungary, Antonio Bonfini, explicitly stated that John had been born to a Vlach father. Holy Roman Emperor Frederick III likewise knew that King Matthias had been born to a Vlach father. Also, another source, Sebastiano Botuario, referred to the Romanians as King Matthias's people. Historians in the 15th and 16th centuries with perspectives that were either against or in favor of the family wrote differing reports on the family's status before King Sigismund's grant. Others describe John Hunyadi as a man of unknown origin. Some historians believe that the family had origins in Wallachia, and it was brought to Transylvania, and others believe that the family was originally from Transylvania. Wojk's oldest son, John Hunyadi, was born between 1405 and 1407. In his youth, he served in the courts of Sigismund's warlike barons. The senior John Hunyadi became voivode of Transylvania and Count of Szekeles in 1441. He had a great responsibility to defend Hungary against Ottoman threat. Thus, he defeated the Ottoman Empire in several battles in the Balkan Peninsula in 1443. In time, John Hunyadi had become the richest landowner in the Kingdom of Hungary, holding about 25 fortresses, 30 towns, and more than 1,000 villages. His greatest victory was against the Ottomans at the Siege of Belgrade. He died on the 11th of August, 1456. Matthias, the younger son of John Hunyadi and Elizabeth, was born in February 1443. He was arrested upon the orders of King Ladislaus V of Hungary in 1457. Fearing a revolt, the king fled to Prague and took Matthias with him. The childless Ladislaus V died in November 1457. A diet was convened to elect the new monarch. Matthias's maternal uncle arrived with more than 10,000 armed noblemen under his command, and the diet proclaimed Matthias king on the 24th of January, 1458. Urged by Pope Paul II, Matthias led a war against the Czechs and occupied great parts of Moravia and Silesia in 1468. The Catholic Estates of Moravia proclaimed him King of Bohemia on the 3rd of May, 1469. Matthias introduced new taxes. By doing so, rebellion started to exist in Transylvania in 1467, but they were managed. The next year, Matthias declared war on George of Podbrady and conquered Moravia, Silesia, but he could not occupy Bohemia proper. Matthias turned against the Ottomans, who had devastated the eastern parts of Hungary. He also ordered the capture of Vlad III, or Vlad the Impaler, was accused of betrayal and locked for 12 years. Matthias was defeated by the Moldavian army, but he sent reinforcements afterwards to Stephen the Great, Prince of Moldavia, enabling Stephen to repel a series of Ottoman invasions in the late 1470s, and also Stephen insisted to have Vlad released. Also, a professional army was established, the Black Army of Hungary. He reformed the administration of justice, reduced the power of the barons, and promoted the careers of talented individuals chosen for their abilities rather than their social statuses. The king focused on art and science. His royal library, the Bibliotheca Corviniana, was one of the largest collections of books in Europe. During this time, his kingdom became the first country to embrace the Renaissance from Italy. The King Matthias ruled for 32 years over Hungary. His reign was one of the most brilliant and flourished in the history of this country.